Oh, another one where Facebook takes the lead. Everybody, it's Louis Porter Jr. You're watching Transparency Agenda. You know what time it is. I guess it's late, early, depending on the time you feel. Ooh, it is a crazy day I had today. Good day, but crazy. So let's just jump on into it. Stealing a line from one of my favorite people in the world. I can't put all that. Put that on. Take some of that off. So let's kind of get into it. Let's talk about what's going on. What have you guys seen? What new things? What's exciting? Let me tell you what's exciting, okay? The same old stuff that's always exciting. Good stuff. So right off the bat, we're going to talk about Kickstarters because, made a little mistake right there. But Kickstarters are always interesting. Plus, we have our ones going on right now, and people want to see what's going on. So, boom, here's the links. There you go. Lord of the Gods, let's see how it's doing. And then, boom. And boom. All right, Lord of the Gods. I'm going to guess it's doing pretty much the same. Yeah, it's gotten to a pretty slow pace. 3,400. Still need 564 to meet their goal. 14 days. And that. Next up, $3,400. 10 days left. Still moving along slowly. This is Dark Naga, their City of Talos for 5th edition. Still moving along slowly and steadily. It's still moving. It hasn't stopped, but it's still moving. And, of course, the one that, of course, is a beast. $100,000 already in. Eclipse Phase 2nd edition. Over 1,367 backers. 14 days left. It said it's tracking to be, 275. I think this will clock out about 160. Probably 160-ish, I'm guessing. It might change it later, but 160 is what I'm guessing now. So, yeah, it's going to continue to make some good deals. Let's see anything else that's cool going on. They sold out of that thing. Stretch goal, 70,000 freelancer bonus unlocked, which I'm guessing they're giving more people more money, which is always good. 85,000 NPC Guide Volume 2. We're estimating NPCs. They're doing a 48-page book. That's good. 100,000, what you just crossed. Your Whispering Muse series. Around 100,000. What a Whispering Muse. We're 8 installments. Off the beaten path topic. Okay, some stuff, more interesting stuff. Boom. I like this. At 115, when we reach 115, the second freelancers get paid their bonus. They get their bonus doubled. See, look at that, man. Now that's what I'm talking about. Getting bonuses doubled. That's hot stuff. That means you care about the people you're working with. Let's give the money to these guys. I like that. That's interesting. I dig it. So just more cool stuff. I think they're going to keep doing more and more cool stuff because once again, they had a cool product was cool and it just got cooler. So there you go. All right, so they're settled. They're good. I got that. Next up, of course, I'm going to be a little self-promotion time for me. Do people not know not to call me now? Is someone on fire? Don't know you. So that's how I handle that situation because they'll be bothering me, calling me about asking something silly like, do you like fish and chips or something? People don't even understand that I'm doing my show. And if it was my mother-in-law, people are like, what if it's somebody important? I was like, my cell phone for. You call the house phone, you're not looking for me. You're looking for somebody else. That being said, this, of course, you got New Exodus Legacies up. I put some cool stuff up today. Some very, very cool stuff. Number one, was that from today or last night? That's from last night. Last night we put up a nice, okay. Jeez, come on, computer. Yesterday, before we put up a little more information of who the PCs are in the setting, if you want to know that's kind of important. We also put up a new header for it. Still says New Exodus Legacies, of course, but this one says organized play from third-party publishers of Pathfinder collaborative products. So get the Pathfinder logo and our logo. See, that was something else because that's important. People want to see that. Also with that, we put up a little phrase. Now, this is a phrase, and I'm not going to tell you all. It's something that I talked with Michael about, something I saw that I said we should do the exact same thing because I think it's a great idea. And it's something that we will use through the entire series that I think will be a cool little piece. So if you're a fan thinking about, how can you make organized play a little cooler, this is something we did. So come over, sign up, check out what it says. It's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. I think it'd be very appreciative. Of course, that's just my opinion. All right, let's see what our buddy over Stonemeyer Games is doing for everything. Still haven't put up a new post. Oh, God, maybe more new post. That would be exciting. I'm going to put this thing up real quick. I'm not even going to discuss it, even if it goes in the title. I'm really not going to discuss this because I heard this and I just almost lost my mind. And since we're further into it and you've watched a little bit, I'll make a comment back because this is what happens when dumb people are in charge of making creative decisions. So if you apparently you didn't know, the Scarlet Witch has now become an operative of Hydra. Yeah, I said it like that. The Scarlet Witch has become some operative of Hydra. That's right. You know, Scarlet Witch used to be married to the Vision. So I haven't seen the actual issue. I didn't buy it because after I heard that, I was like, well, I'm done. I'm done again with this one. I'll be waiting for trade because that just to me was like another moment of, well, this is silly. But you can read the article. You can see what's going on. I'm not going to read it. I think this is a waste of time. I don't understand why this is the strategy we're going with as a business. But once again, I don't have to worry about that. That's not my business to control, deal with, or have to even think about. That's someone else's job. And, you know, once again, I hope someone was paying attention. So I'm not going to worry about that. All right, next up. Boom. Just in case you hadn't seen it, and I don't know who hadn't seen it yet, but people were calling me about it. The Marvel's Defenders trailer's up and running, and I was very, very impressed for it. I mean, look, it couldn't have been bad. It really could not have been bad. Yes, people are like, well, Iron Fist wasn't that great. Like, shut up, man. It's one show because everyone Iron Fist to be Asian. It's like you weren't even talking about what the story's about. You're talking about why the guy wasn't, a social justice warrior type of guy you wanted to play. And it's like that's not what the character is. So, this is why I look at some people go, well, it doesn't matter what race the people are. You can change it and swap out. No, you can't. Some things are important for the tropes they're representing. That's why. So people are like, well, you can just change it, and that's the problem that always upsets me. There's no perspective of people who are watching it, who are not fans, who just see it as a Marvel show. Well, guys like me who actually picked up Power Man Iron Fist off of the rack as a kid, getting excited, saying, "Ooh, what's this?" When you don't know the history behind it, and you just make opinions and stuff, it always upsets me because it's just like the arrogance you have of, oh, well, I know what they really meant. It's like, no, you don't know what they meant because you never read it. So please be quiet. That's why people are getting so excited about this whole Black Panther thing. The Ta-Nehisi Coates guy, I've told everybody, I can't stand his run. God, I cannot stand his run. And I'm a fan of the Black Panther. And I was really like, oh, this is going to be kind of interesting. And people kept raving how great this guy's writing was. I started reading and I'm like, I don't even, this is, and to me, okay, I guess I'm going off a tangent again. The problem I've had with the Black Panther book for a long time, most writers have done the same problem. They've not done this either. But like Chris Priest's run was really innovative because really it was about the Panther, but Everett K. Ross was kind of the voice of the people talking to things. So that was kind of interesting. But people got in this most recent one, okay, look, it's simply this. Wakanda is supposed to be this highly advanced, highly culturally advanced, and scientifically advanced location. But it still seems like they're dealing with some of the same silly problems they would be if they were a small African nation. The problem being is if these guys are so advanced technologically and culturally, they're not going to deal with people the same way. They are, in the best way to describe it, imagine how the U.S. deals with a lot of countries that are not as developed as us. We're like, oh, who'd want to live there? What's that? They would be even that kind of level of arrogance because they've got a perfect place. They've got this perfect stuff. They look at Americans. Americans like, what can they do for us? Nothing. We can't do anything for us. We have the power. We have the technology. We have the special metal. They need us. And we're better than them because we know our technology is working. Our people are, and they never talk about that aspect of it. And that aspect of what it's like to be, above people all over the planet. Because, think about it. Best technology, best access to information, best everything, best land, never been conquered. So you've got all these factors that are into the actual setting that no one ever talks about. Yeah, you want to talk about the political aspect of it? Well, imagine talking about a country that's never been conquered or taken over with all the technology that is probably, let's be honest, 60, 70, 80 years ahead of anywhere else on the planet. Even Tony Stark, which has a ton of stuff, they're probably at the same level, if not more. And it's a country, not like one person. It's an actual country where you have the guy who is the leader, who is also a scientist, who also is a warrior, who also is a superhero. These are factors that, Tony Stark is impressive. Tony Stark is. He's an industrialist. He's one guy. He's got a big company. Yeah. This guy's got an entire country with their own military. He's diplomatic immunity. there's lots of stuff going on they never ever seem to broach about with the Black Panther. And I don't get it. I don't get it. To me, it's like, if you portrayed the Black Panther, to me reminds me kind of like, he should be as arrogant as Namor is. I mean, point blank. Namor is an arrogant, cocky. Oh, it's like, God, I can't stand that guy. He's really, because he's a king. Now imagine coming from a country that you legitimately are better than everybody else. You're not just one guy talking about, I'm better than, my country is better than your country. Your country cannot equal mine. If we go to war, your country will lose. Even though my country is much smaller, you cannot put up to the technology we have. You will lose. And that's the perspective that they never really talk about. The Black Panther never seems to be, like looking at, I think kind of like Star Trek, the Prime Directive. Don't give your technology up to inferior cultures, because these guys are going to do horrible things. And they always seem to. The guys come there, they get the vibranium. What do? They start blasting people. It's like, oh my God. They use it for some of the dumbest thing. And it's just, there's a lot of cool ideas that could be done, and they never seem to get done with that character. And it's not very difficult for me. I don't understand why, Marvel can't see it. I think it'd be a great political drama they could do in that. You could do a version of kind of West Wing, but done really well. And let's get some really good villains, because the Black Panther has actually a pretty decent collection of villains. Yes, some are goofy and stupid, but some are actually really good. I think they could do some really cool stuff. But once again, no one's doing that. They're doing silly stuff. And this is what upsets me. Once again, they've let the name of somebody become, because he's important, he's done some good stuff, write a comic book that, to me, is unreadable. I mean, it is absolutely unreadable. I don't know what people are reading and they're thinking this is great. Because I just go, if you think that's great, then go read The Client, the trade paperback The Client from Chris Priest, and tell me which one is better. And people are like, well, it's a little different. I'm like, no, I don't look at a different perspective, because one is quality and one is not quality. The quality book, Marvel has so much money they should be putting out quality books and everything they do. They don't. They pander to the worst of us, and it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. And the Scarlet Witch thing. So the Scarlet Witch, who was a gypsy, whose father was involved in the Holocaust as a Jew, is now going to join the Nazi party. Yeah, Marvel, you really screwed the pooch on that one. I mean, that could have been handled so much better. But once again, I don't have to worry about that. I make small little games. I do small little things. I make small little decisions. I'm not doing a multi-billion-dollar company. My job's not in play. I could make whatever decisions. It doesn't matter, because nothing's going to happen. If it was my tail on the thing, would I be a little more conservative? Or would I tell better stories? I think I would tell better stories at minimum. I hope I would tell better stories, because God, man, the stuff they're doing now is not good. It is not good. So yeah, so for a comic book Wednesday, it's not been a good Wednesday. It's tough on comic book Wednesday when you don't have any good comic books, and that does hurt a little bit. And I use the word a little bit as meaning a whole lot, because it's really hurting me in so many different ways. Like, how can't you guys get this right? Oh my God. And apparently the spammers are out tonight. Yeah, I don't know you. I hate when people come and try to become my friend on Facebook. I don't know who they are, and they have 2 pictures, and 64 of my other friends have signed on. I don't understand what they're doing. So, all right. So this is going to be another short night. Another short night. It's the first short night in a long time. So if you're reading comics, I'm sorry this is going on. I hope to find something better. But the good news is that on Friday, we're going to have Adam Daigle here talking about awesome stuff with Pathfinder. I think we're going to really get into it. I think we're asking a lot of really crazy questions. I think Adam Daigle's going to be a great person to speak to. He's another one who came through the freelance route. So guys who are interested in freelancing, here's another perspective you can learn from. I think that'll be great. I think also is just being on the team at Pathfinder, doing Starfinder, doing Pathfinder, you're going to see some stuff that you probably wouldn't hear in normal interviews, because I ask different questions. I'm not asking the same, oh, how'd you get involved, blah, blah, blah. We're going to have some really fun questions. We're going to have some tough questions. You know me, I like people to get some people squirm. Oh, I don't know if I can answer that. Answer that question. Who cares? So you lose your job. You can come down here in Florida. You can sit up in Lucas's room. It'll be great. It'll be fun. Everyone will love it. It'll be fantastic. So that's something else we'll do. So, boom. Got that going on. Of course, Friday also is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. My personal nurse has the audacity to see it tomorrow. She's going to a doubleheader. She's seeing the first movie And then they're seeing the second movie. I'm like, that is like horrible. How is it that my personal nurse is seeing the movie before me? I mean, I'm offended by that. I'm radically offended. So we got that. Oh, yes, and for those who don't know, tomorrow is Lucas's birthday. Yes, it's going to be 7. So we're going to be doing some fun stuff with him. And then on Saturday, we'll be doing some stuff for him. And also Saturday, free comic book day. I mean, it's a busy week to be a geek. It's very busy. A lot of stuff going on. It's tough. All the cool stuff they're putting all these trailers out. Oh my God. Oh, that's right. The trailer for Dark Tower came out. I haven't read the book, so I have no idea what it's about. So I'm just interested. I'm not a Stephen King fan, so I'm guessing it'll be good. But I like Idris, and I think, okay, Matthew McConaughey, another guy I like. So this should be kind of cool. So we'll see where this goes. I hope it does well. I mean, you know, I hope it does well. Why not? It looks interesting. Why would I want it to go out? All right, so all of our YouTube fans, you know, subscribe here. You can always subscribe here to our thing. Or if you're a friend of us on Facebook, subscribe here. Or go to Lewis Porter Jr. Design to our main company page. You can sign up there. Also, check our links always. You can see great stuff going on there. Sign up for New Access Legacies. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. What else can I say? And I think that's about it. And I'm going to go back and probably do something. But I don't know if I'm going to actually do something. I'm just telling myself I'm doing something. But I have work to do. But I will do something. I promise myself I will do something. And not just sit here and goof off on the internet. Not like I'm doing that. Well, maybe I am. All right. So do yourself a favor as always. Go tell your parents you love them. They'd appreciate that and they miss that. Go tell your children or even siblings. Just tell them you love them. Give them a hug and kiss. Tell them you miss them. You may not miss them, but you just tell them you miss them. They'll appreciate that. I'm going to get out of here and do some more stuff. As always, thank you for coming by. Tomorrow will be our wrap-up show. And, of course, we got a show on Friday. I'll probably put big promotions up tomorrow for the Friday show. So come here. It'll be 9 o'clock. I'll be on YouTube. It won't be on Facebook. So it won't be Facebook. It'll be YouTube. So you have to discriminate this, you know, screen 1 and screen 2. So it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be big. We'll have a link up. We'll be talking. It's going to be lots of fun. That's it. All right, everybody. I will talk to you all later.